Yentrib. I just opened up the Twitch chat so I could see that he said he could tell it's a pig. Let's see. You got Nightbot in here or not? Okay, so you don't have Nightbot. Nightbot is a bot, which is an automated script program that you can, if you go to twitch.tv/Nightbot, it will, you just read up on it, but what I'm going to do here is, if you go to, actually, I'm already logged into it. I've got, like I said, a few channels set up.
Yeah.
If you go on that link that I just posted in your chat, look over some of the material that I've put on this account. It'll give you some information on being able to monitor. Am I connecting to the best possible Twitch ingest server?
Yeah.
If you use OBS or if you use XSplit, some of the YouTube commentators say why they go with one or the other. There's also things changing come September 1st with Twitch. They are changing their required settings for broadcasters in order to be able to, one, stream, and then two, to be able to have a good quality stream so that it's available on multiple devices.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
you might be talking.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Okay. So there's a ton of information there for you. I've set that one up for just Twitchers in general, because I'm a moderator for a few people, and instead of having to help them in broadcaster that they're watching in their chat, I pull them out of that channel and I bring them into my channel, and I have a one-to-one kind of help session if I can. Frees up that broadcaster's chat for what they're broadcasting. But that's the only reason why I made this one. And it's an impromptu one that I just get set up. But there's a ton of information there for you to read over and look at.
You see, like, I wanted to do YouTube, but the thing is that I don't know how to do intros and outros. And I'm not really good at video editing to make my video look cool, so I was just like, yeah.
Okay. Intros and outros, they don't have to be, wicked cool or anything.
The only thing is, I don't even know how to make them basic, you know what I mean?
Are you using OBS? Or do you use Twitch? OBS or XSplit?
I have the OBS.
Okay. Then I know what you're looking at. That's what I have set up. I'm just save this. Settings. Got my help profile. Are you on that help page?
Yeah, I'm looking at the help session right now.
Okay, yeah. Let me just start that one. Okay. So this is just an example. This is just three images placed on a black background, and that's the introduction page. And then from there, I can click on a new scene on the left-hand side. So I click on that new scene, and it'll jump to whatever that scene is about.
Yes.
Right. Now, the scenes can be set up to show whatever you want. So here, you should be seeing my desktop for the most part.
Yeah, you are pulling a lot of CPU right there. Oh, you're pulling a lot of CPU, man.
Yeah.
How many gigabytes do you have of RAM?
I think I'm running 8.
8 gigabytes of RAM, and that. Do you have a quad core?
Pardon me?
Do you have a quad core processor?
I'm running the 3770K for the processor, and I'm running an external GPU from Radeon from about 3 or 4 years ago.
Uh,
So the difference between XSplit and OBS is that OBS runs your processing through the graphics card, whereas XSplit churns everything through your CPU. And if your game, needs CPU, then it's going to be really hard on your Intel or AMD processor.
yeah.
Um, so this right here that I'm moving around, this is an IRC, Internet Chat Relay program, and you can see the size of the chat. It's so much easier to read than if I was to try and put your chat right beside it. Huge difference in size.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So when you're in a game that's taking up the entire screen, you don't want to stop and try and focus on these tiny little words. What's that say? You want to, like, I could, if you want, just go to settings, preferences, and you can change that font size as big or small that suits you.
Yeah.
So that would go, for me, I've got another monitor up top here. So I'd put the chat right above where the game would be on this screen right here. The chat would go up here, right above, or right in line, because I have monitor above as compared to the side.
Alright, so you're running with 3 monitors.
I've had 7, I'm down to 6.
6 monitors on one computer.
Let's see, at the moment I'm 5 at the moment.
Your computer, how much watts does it use?
I haven't paid attention to that. I know that I think I've got a 1,000 watt power supply, so I'm good there.
Yeah, my power supply is 300 watts.
Oh God, sorry, but that's gonna get burned out.
Actually, it's doing really good.
Yeah.
I have a
Well,
warranty of 5 years, it will last me.
True, but if you're trying to draw more than it's capable of, I don't know that your warranty's going to be covering something like that. Your graphics card, do you have one, or are you running off the Intel HD 3000 or something off the processor?
I have, how do I check that?
Well, do you know what your processor is?
My processor is...
So, if you go to your Windows, right-click on your computer, properties.
Alright, it says that my rating is a 4.7 and I have an AMD FX TM 4130 quad core processor, 3.80 gigahertz.
So I'm not 100% familiar with the AMD line. The gigahertz probably indicates that it's probably on par with the Intel. That's your processor. The AMD item.
I don't have any Intel in my computer right now.
No. Your processor's either AMD or Intel, and you're running the AMD, and there's no problem. They're comparable. If you go to your device manager, which is over there on the left-hand side of that information, you may have to.
Okay. Yep, I clicked
You
it.
may have to enter your admin privilege if you. And this is what I always do for gaming. Make sure that I'll log in as a standard user.
Okay, so now I have it open.
And then play adapter should show you what you've got for graphics processor unit or GPU.
So it's called lay adapter? Is it called lay adapter?
So,
Is it? What is it called again?
When you were on that property screen and you had your 4.7 or something like that, up in the top left, you might see something like Device Manager.
Yeah, I already clicked it and I have it open.
And then Display Adapters.
Yeah, I have an AMD Radeon HD 6450.
Okay, so it's a little bit older than mine. Let's see what it.
Hello?
Yeah, no, I'm just looking it up. I got a lot of background in your stream.
Yeah, I'm totally sorry about that.
Um, so mine's a 1 gig. Just looking to see if yours is a 1 gig or less. So if you were wondering how I had so many monitors hooked up, it's because of this AMD iInfinity.
Yeah.
You have the feature as well on yours. So yours can go up to 4 monitors if you're using a DisplayPort. I haven't looked at the actual card.
I have something like an ATI, it's a whole bunch of stuff. It says Radeon Graphics AMD Vision Engine Control Center. I could play. I have like my thing right up here.
Yeah, so it's this one right here.
Well, my computer's a custom build. It's by a new company called iBuyPower.
Okay. So it looks like you've got if this is the same connectors on your existing graphics card, you've got the 15 pin, got the HDMI or DisplayPort. I can't quite tell from this angle, it might be DisplayPort. And then it looks like you've got a DVI. So easily, you would be able to hook up 3 monitors. If you tried to get 4, you'd have to go through the DisplayPort and an additional exterior box, and I never find it worth doing something like that. But if you've got a 1 gig graphics card, you shouldn't have any problem playing any games that you want. The only thing is, if that graphics card has DirectX capabilities.
Yeah, I have DirectX 11.
11.
11, yes.
Yeah. For example, some games like Arma 3 will not play without DirectX 11.
Yeah.
So that was the IRC that I was mentioning. You know, it's easier to read something very large rather than the Twitch chat. You've already got the TeamSpeak. Another thing you'll find on that help channel that I've created is guy right here. And this is called an ingest checker, and it measures in real time all the Twitch servers that you can stream into. And when you're in your, I'm not going to show it in mine because it shows private details, but in your OBS, when you go into your settings,
Yep.
right? When you go into the broadcast settings,